on, everybody? You're tuned into The Devil's Mic. We're here at local Disturbance with Shattered Sun. A couple of the guys from Shattered Sun. So, yeah. So,
Marcus, I'm the vocalist.
Rob, drums.
All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's take it back to the beginning of Shattered Sun. Y'all are from Alice, Texas, small town, way down south if y'all don't know. So tell us about what it was like trying to put together a band down there in that small town.
There's definitely not a lot of that around there, you know what I mean? So
at the time there really wasn't much to do either.
yeah, so that's kind of like why we kind of got our start, you know, just kind of looking for stuff to do. It's dead oil field town, so there was, needless to say, a lot of people that said, you know, we couldn't do it, but you know, we've known each other since high school. I've known Rob and Henry since like 10, 11, you know.
Good 20 years.
Yeah. So we've all kind of known each other for a really, really long time. You know, went to school together, and you know, long story short, you know, we did a lot of touring, did a lot of playing, and right thing, right time. You know, we just got our break, and we've been touring ever since.
Definitely, yeah. And I think that has a lot of play as far as the first record y'all put out. I mean, it seems like it was a big stepping stone, a huge stepping stone, actually, to, you know, launch y'all's career. Talk to us about that first album.
Yeah, it was a
door opener.
Yeah. The thing I like to say about that album too is we were all in a really rough place. Like, we were at that point where it was
town oil field place.
Yeah, we're from an oil field town, so it's like if you're not doing that there, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the norm. So when you tell people like, no, we only want to do this, you know, obviously there was a lot of kickback, you know what I mean? But we were in a place where a lot of us were getting offered, you know, $40, $50 an hour, you know, in jobs, you know, in the oil field, and we just kind of said, look, we're gonna throw it all in to this record, and whatever happens, happens. And it just so happened that record was Hope Within Hatred, and it came across the desk of Johnny Z. He found Metallica, Maria Ferrero, joined with DR, and Chuck Billy, A Testament.
Yeah.
And man, ever since then, you know, they kind of took us out of little old Alice and threw us in the fire right away, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
Get up in there.
Yeah.
Because after that, I mean, y'all did start touring with like Testament.
Yeah.
Who else was it?
Exodus.
Like Testament, Exodus, Anthrax, all those like heavy thrash metal.
Yeah, man, we got thrown. It was literally like right into like from the local scene. Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, especially something that you're not really expecting going into making that album. It's like, you know, we're just gonna throw this out there, see where it goes, but fucking boom, just launches you way the fuck out.
And I tell young bands this all the time. Like, that started from the absolute worst situation that could ever happen to a band.
We did like 4 guitar players.
Yeah,
like in the studio at that time. Like,
and
everyone was growing up, you know, doing their own thing with their job, and it's like he was trying to hold us together, and we locked down our guitarist Jesse.
Yeah, and then, you know, it was also a lot of I guess at the time it was just like a lot of tension, because like we didn't know, you know, what was gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like I said, we were teetering, you know, for a long time, and yeah, man, it just thankful everything worked out. But like I was saying, we were touring, and our van broke down. No money, no nothing. Stuck on the side of the road in fucking Blythe, California, and
Walmart parking lot.
Yeah.
We did look out right there. They did. They had little Caesars in there. It was a pretty.
Y'all were like nowhere.
Yeah, we Walmart parking lot, but still, I mean,
but that town was middle of nowhere. It was just that Walmart.
Yeah, it sucks beat somewhere like with nothing. You know what I mean? Nowhere to go or nothing. Like, so through that, we made a friendship with the guitarist of Spine Shake, the band we were touring with at the time, and just through that friendship, I was able to take Hope Within Hatred, give it to him, and it's because of him it wound up in Chuck Billy's hands. And, you know, so through every negative, you know, that happens, man, something, you know, really started our career through like the worst thing that could happen. So I always tell bands, just push through, you know, tough times.
There's always light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep driving.
Yeah.
You know, work through that motherfucker.
Exactly, dude.
Now, you did mention as far as, you know, guitar changes and things like that. Y'all got 4 guitars. Y'all did pull Sebastian Elizondo from Darkness Divided. So tell us how that's been working out for you guys the past month.
So Sebastian's new to the band, but you know, we've known him for so long.
We did it around maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago.
We toured with Darkness Divided. Yeah, so we've known them for a very long time, but Sebastian's just kind of been that one player that we were kind of always looking over the fence to be like,
that boy's good.
That boy's real good.
Yeah,
That boy's real good. You know, and obviously, you know,
got talent.
Yeah.
we were going through a lot of our own personal issues, you know, with our guitar player at the time, and I think it just kind of came to a crossroads where we were about to wrap up this record, and I think, you know, our old guitarist just couldn't tour anymore, and, you know, just, you know, it wasn't there for him anymore, and we still, this is all we're about, you know what I mean? So we looked around, we found Sebastian, and we kind of just threw it out there thinking like, oh, maybe,
See what happens.
and it connected, man. Once again, right place, right time, and it just kind of seems like we luck out with those breaks every now and again. He's a huge addition, and we're excited to see what he brings to the new record.
Yeah, definitely, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about as well. I mean, this is going to be his first show, but actually the next 2 shows are going to be his first shows with you guys. So what are you expecting to come out of Sebastian?
Oh man, headbanging. I'm definitely gonna fuck with him a little, but you know, the cool thing is right now he can focus on being, you know, just a full-fledged guitar player. I know in Darkness he was one of the main singers, and he will eventually be that in Shattered Sun. But right now I'm just looking forward to him ripping those riffs and getting in there and meeting our fans, man, and getting acclimated to the Shattered Sun style.
Definitely, yeah. Being acclimated to him. I mean, he's already been doing it with Darkness, so I mean, it shouldn't be anything new to him.
That's exactly why we went after him. Because it's like, man, who can come in here and just roll? Like,
So same label, touring experience, and then like we're all from, you know, South Texas, and we all get along, you know, really really well since that first tour. And then I did a fill-in gig for Darkness about a year ago, and then we just had good chemistry just playing that show. So kind of like the seeds have been.
There's definitely been a lot of back rubbing going on for a couple years.
That show we're hanging out, say, hey man, we should jam sometime, you know. Another time after this, go out do your business, plant that seed.
Exactly right.
Stuff,
just if you're ever interested.
You guys got the time, you know.
And it's also, you know, it helps keep that same stride as well, you know, between the two. So I mean, I'm sure it'll be a good, you know, good fit for us. So we can't wait to see what that's like.
Yeah, it's gonna be our biggest record, man. Like, you know, we're primed for this, our 3rd record. All of us are at the peak of our musical abilities, man, and then you just bring in somebody like Sebastian, and it's just like pouring gasoline on the fire.
And mentally we're in a better place.
Yeah, never been happier as a band, for sure, this past month.
Definitely. Now I want to move on to the Evolution of Anger that was released back in 2017. So what kind of response did you guys receive from the album?
I think it was a little double-sided, you know.
It was mixed.
I think at the time we were really angry, you know, about a lot of things, you know, and not so much, you know, things that were going on in the band, some things, but I mean, a lot of stuff was going on in our personal lives, and we kind of just didn't intend to write an angry record, but it just fucking happened, you know. And I've always said, you know, that we shouldn't stifle, you know, what the feel is, you know what I mean? And, you know, obviously the radio crowd, you know, is not gonna take too kindly to me screaming my brains out, but you know, the metal crowd,
they loved it.
They loved it. You know what I mean?
Right?
And
it's a killer album.
Yeah, the beauty of it, man, is you know, we get another one, and I just feel like we get to show all different sides of the band. You know what I mean? You got the hopeful record with the first record. This one's more pissed off and gritty, and I fucking hate everyone and everything around me. And I think we all feel like that sometimes. It's good to have albums that help you vent that, you know?
Yeah, because it's always good to have that outlet as far as, you know, letting out your feelings through your art, which is music. So,
most definitely.
And not only that, it helps other people to relate to that. So.
Oh yeah, I definitely got a lot of that on this record. A lot of people came up and told us, you know, just how much it helped them get through some shit times. And we're in those shit times too, so it's, you know, relatable.
Exactly. So now, moving on to, you know, in Evolution of Anger, you had Burn It Down. I saw that actually appeared on the 100 on the CW.
Yeah.
What was that feeling like? Describe that feeling to us.
That was so cool, man. I mean, like, we initially just thought it was like gonna be a fucking 10-second clip. They built a whole fucking scene around the song.
Yeah, I raced home and I had a DVR. I just videotaped with my phone, put it like on my socials. Like, oh shit, made it to CW. Shit's getting real.
It's big.
Next step is Supernatural.
Yeah. Yeah, and maybe Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead.
That was great.
Yeah.
Shit.
But it's important to us to do things like that, man, because, you know, like I said, where we're from, there's not a lot of people that are, you know, pushing bands and local talent to do, you know, big things. I think a lot of people think it's impossible. Whenever we do some stuff like that, I always make sure put it on blast for everybody. It's like it's not unattainable. You just have to work for it. You know? Yeah, you just got to get out there and like I said, like you said, push through those hard times because there's good times. There's a lot of them. You just got to get to them.
Exactly. You got to get through those hard times.
Yeah,
man. And,
exactly.
You're always gonna have those people nitpicking too, just telling you, no, you can't do this, you can't do that, but you just gotta prove them wrong.
Oh yeah.
Look at this motherfucker.
Exactly, man. Dude, that's what we, built our band around, man. Is proving people wrong, dude. So we know all about that.
Right. Exactly.
Don't know back the words to show me. It's starting to blind. Don't know back the words.
As far as Victory Records has been treating you guys, I mean, how long have y'all been with them?
This will be our fourth year.
Fourth year, yeah. Going in our fourth year. And, I know there's definitely a lot of, talk about Victory, but, from day one,
Flim Flam going on.
Yeah, but from day one, they invested in our band. They've treated us well. Anytime, we want to do a record, they take care of it.
They hype about it. They'll start hyping us that we're hype about it.
Yeah, they put a lot of time and effort and money into this band, and I'll say it's all a facade. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of people talking, man. Like from a small town band that never had anything, they've done a lot for us and put us on the map, man. We wouldn't be here without Victory. So definitely a lot of props to them, Tony, Clint, all those guys there, Ron, always taking care of us.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Shout out Victory Records.
Victory.
Hey. Now, as far as, like you said, new music, I saw y'all were in, what is it, Zuby Studios?
Zubay Studios.
Zubay Studios, my bad.
Yeah.
No crucifix.
It's all good.
It's a different name. So the studio's changed names about like 5 times in the past 3 years.
Yeah, but right now we're between a bunch of different studios. Right now we're working, getting all of our music ready for this new record with Sebastian. And man, we're excited, man. We've been just playing around with a lot of different minds, not really staying in one box like we used to be.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now, any time frames on that new album that you want to release, or is it too soon to tell?
No, we definitely want this album out at the start of 2019. We're gonna take some time off the rest of this year to make sure that happens, and if all's good, man, we're hoping to start the production on this record by Halloween. So
Right on.
So we're excited, man.
Good.
We're excited,
So
dude.
y'all be on the lookout for that shit.
Definitely.
That's spooky vibes.
Yeah.
Right? Now, that's pretty much all we have today.
That's cool.
It was a pleasure speaking with you guys.
Of course, man.
Any shout outs y'all want to give to anybody?
Just shout out to local Disturbance. Everybody for putting this on. You guys.
Mikey T.
Mikey T.
Our
Yeah.
boy.
JC.
Yeah, our man. Yeah, JC. Everybody for having us, man. And we're excited to be here. And just look out for that next record, man, because it's coming in quick.
Fuck yeah. Any social media?
Yeah, all of them. Just Snap, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
The Tinder.
Yeah, you can find Rob on
Tinder,
Tinder.
So we're out there.
Yeah.
We're out there.
Yeah.
That's all that Shattered Sun, just Shattered Sun, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, y'all go pick up Evolution of Anger right now. Listen to it on iTunes, Spotify, whatever you got to do. Jam that shit, fucking rage, and we're all good to go.
We'll see
so
you
yeah,
soon, man.
we appreciate you guys, and y'all remember, stay metal as fuck.
Yeah.